Hello students, all of you welcome to Future Doctor NEET Academy. Today I am going to give some sums in organic chemistry. The lesson is aldehyde ketone and carboxylic acid. Okay, so mostly in this type of organic chemistry, mostly they'll give the reactant. Right hand side they'll give product. Product they won't give. Instead of product they'll give only A, B, C like that. So find out A, find out B. That kind of sums you'll be getting. Okay, so especially you must know the name reactions thoroughly, means you can able to solve the sums in organic chemistry also. Okay, so now I'm going to give seven problems based upon mostly name reaction based. Okay, so now see the 7 questions. I'm going to dictate one by one. Before give the solution, you should know the answer. How to get answer means you must thorough all the name reaction, means then only you can get answer very easily. Understood? See the first question. CH3CH2Cl, chloroethane reacts with aqueous KOH, will be getting the common X. Okay. Then which on oxidized? Oxidized means because potassium dichromate is an oxidation agent. Okay. So X on oxidized by potassium dichromate in presence of acid medium to get Y. Identify Y of the following. Okay. So we have to find out only Y. Okay. So among these 4 options, which one is Y we have to find out. Understood? Option A, ethanol. Option B, ethanol. Option C, ethanoic acid. Option D, ethanoic anhydride. Okay, that's a question. Understood? Okay. Now see the next one. Toluene. Toluene is oxidized by potassium permanganate in presence of KOH and also by acid hydrolysis to get compound A. Okay. So if you oxidize toluene, what's the commons? We have to find out. Option A, benzoic acid. Option B, benzene. Option C, benzaldehyde. Option D, benzyl alcohol. Understood? Third question. CH3CHO reacts with sodium hydroxide in presence of heat to get the product. That product only we have to find out. Understood? Identify the product in the above reaction. That's a question. Option will be but-2-enol 3-hydroxybutanol, B option. C option 2-hydroxybutanol. D option butanoic acid. Okay, these are the options I given. Okay. Here is also one familiar reactions in aldehydes and ketones, means the familiar one is called very familiar is called aldol condensation, Cannizzaro reaction. This is very important. So based upon you will be getting at least one question. Okay. So here we have aldol condensation. We have conditions are there. Any compounds undergo aldol condensation means what's the condition? You should have what? Presence of alpha hydrogen. Okay. So if the common aldehydes or ketones having alpha hydrogen, it undergo aldol condensation. That compounds undergo what? Cannizzaro reaction. Understood? Okay. So these conditions, if you know, means you can able to solve these sums. Understood? Next one, fourth one is the chemical test to distinguish ethanol and propanol. That's the question. Okay. So we have to differentiate ethanol and propanol. Okay. Which test we can follow to differentiate these two compounds? Understood? Option A, alloform. Option B, tolerance. Option C, Fillings. Option D, carbalamine test. Understood? So all the tests are very important. Okay. So if you do one test, then only we can able to differentiate the compound ethanol and propanol. Understood? Okay. All the tests you will just study. Test for aldehyde, test for in this chapter, test for aldehyde, test for carboxylic acid. Okay, test for ketone. All this, if you know, means you can able to solve this sum. Understood? Fifth one, CH3CH2COONA. If we put soda lime, we get A. At the same time, the same compound CH3CH2COONA, which on electrolysis to get B. Understood? That's the question. Okay, same compounds. If it undergoes decarboxylation to get A, if it undergoes electrolysis to get B. So we have to find out the common A and B. Okay. So option A, butane and ethane. Option B, ethane and butane. Option C, ethane and ethane. Option D, butane and butane. Okay. So the electrolysis conditions, soda lime, soda lime means it's a mixture of sodium hydroxide and the calcium oxide. The ratio 3:1. You know that. Okay. That function and all you must know. Then only you can able to solve the sum. Understood? Sixth one. Cyclohexanol on oxidation with chromic oxide to give dash. Okay. If you oxidized cyclohexanol by this reagent, what's the product they're asking? Okay. A. Cyclohexanone. B. Cyclohexane carbaldehyde. C. Cyclohexene. Understood? D. Cyclohexane. Understood? So these are the options. Among these, you have to find out which one is the correct one. Okay. Seventh one. This is nothing but toluene. No, toluene on oxidized by this reagent to get A. Again, which is reduced by this reagent to get B. Understood? Toluene is oxidized by this reagent to get A. Again, which is reduced by this reagent to get B. So we have to find out the common A and B. Understood? So A, benzaldehyde and toluene. B, benzoic acid and toluene. C, benzyl alcohol and toluene. D, benzene and toluene. Okay. So these are the 7 questions I given today. Tomorrow I'll give the solution for this question. Understood? Okay. Thank you, students.